Good evening and welcome into Spectator Gymnasium here at Perry High School as we have a CVC contest coming up here tonight between the Hawken Hawks coming in at 0-6, 0-2 within the conference, and your Perry Pirates coming in at 3-3, 1-1 in conference play. Hawken coming in off a loss on Friday, 80-13 to Chagrin Falls, who is Perry's next opponent coming up on Friday. The Pirates with a big win on Saturday, a 10-point victory, 45-35 at the barn in Chardon. As we get ready to tip off here tonight, one adjustment to the starting lineup. Ava Jean, the senior, will start here tonight in place of Mia Lynch. Lynch will come off the bench here tonight, so it is a 4 senior and 1 junior starting lineup for the Pirates. As we get ready for a tip here, as Rosalind Tharp wins a tip and it goes off to Audrey Austin, and we're underway here in Perry in this big CVC matchup here tonight. As Austin gets it into Tharp. Tharp to the foul line, hands it off to Newsom, fumbled a little bit, comes back up with it. Nice pass inside from Austin. Back outside, 3-ball by Jada Newsom, off the mark, no good. Gets her own rebound and keeps the possession alive for the Pirates. As Rosalind Tharp drives to her left, nothing there. Kicks it off to Ava Jean, who gets it back up to Audrey Austin. Out to Victoria Lynch, over to Jada Newsom. Newsom puts it on the ground, off to her left. Nice bounce pass into Audrey Austin. Off the mark, no good, and it's going to be last touch by Hawken. It'll be Pirates ball. Nice offensive possession here for the Pirates as they keep the ball offensively, keeping it going here on the offensive side of the court for the Pirates. As Audrey Austin inbounds it to Tharp. Tharp bounce pass to Victoria Lynch, 3-ball. Off the mark, no good, but another offensive rebound keeping the possession here for the Pirates. Floater by Jada Newsom, up, no good, but she pulls down the offensive rebound as Rosalind Tharp pump fakes to 3, drives to the foul line, off the mark, no good. Last touch by the Pirates. So about 6-7 shots here for the Pirates within the first minute, still looking for their first points here of the ball game. As Hawken will inbound. Hawken has 3 varsity players, so we're going to see a mix of the JV girls along with those 3 varsity players for the Hawks here tonight. As that one is almost stolen away by Tharp. Pass then picked off by Audrey Austin. Going back the other way are the Pirates. Austin tried to bounce pass into Ava Jean just off the mark, but it will remain Pirate basketball. Nice defense there by Tess Peterson of the Hawks, number 11, able to get back on that transition to slow down the Pirates 2 on 1 break. As Austin looks to inbound, still looking, finds Victoria Lynch, who gives it back to Austin, 3-ball, and it's good. Audrey Austin with the first points here of the ballgame, her 5th 3-point basket of the season, and the Pirates out to an early 3-0 lead. As Lou gets it into the forecourt, into Peterson. Peterson working on Ava Jean. Tried to pass it inside, no good. Picked off by Jada Newsom. 3-on-2 break for the Pirates. Newsom out to Lynch. A little bit too strong with that shot, no good. Ava Jean comes up with the offensive rebound. Gets into a little bit of a tie-up with Tess Peterson, the sophomore for the Hawks. It'll be last touch by Ava Jean, and will go to Hawken. The Hawks looking for their first win of the season, coming in at 0-6. As this inbound goes into Lou, Sarah Lou brings it in, and immediately met by a double team. And we're going to have a foul called here against the Pirates. It'll be on Victoria Lynch or Rosalind Tharp, and it will go against Tharp, her first team first here in this first quarter. As Cami Corted gets it inbound. It's going to be stolen away by Victoria Lynch. Lynch goes with her left, now pulls back, shoots it off the backboard, no good. Pulls down the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Tharp. Tharp with her first basket of the ball game, and the Pirates push it out to a 5-0 lead. 2 minutes gone by here in this first quarter. As Peterson has it, working on Ava Jean, and we're going to have a foul going against Jean, her first. Pirates second. So for the Pirates, Rosalind Tharp, Audrey Austin, Ava Jean, Victoria Lynch, and Jada Newsom, your 5 on the floor. That was the starting unit here tonight for the Pirates, who are out to a 5-0 lead. Audrey Austin with a 3, Jada Newsom with a jumper to get the Pirates to 5 here with 5:30 to go here in this first quarter. As that is dribbled off the leg of Lou, she picks it back up, met by a double team, throws it in, and it is touched by nobody as she tried to get it inside. I personally thought it was tipped by one of the Pirates just because of how the ball bounced a little bit, but it is now Pirate basketball as Jaden Newsom will bring the ball up, setting up the Pirate offense as Newsom working on Lou. Goes to her right, bounce pass over to Victoria Lynch. Lynch back up top to Tharp. Tharp over to Austin. Austin with Nelson in front of her. Now gets it up top to Newsom. She goes to her left, bounce pass to Rosalind Tharp. Tharp into the paint, jumper no good, but she pulls down another offensive rebound for the Pirates, keeping another possession alive here as that bounce pass from Ava Jean goes into Tharp. We're going to have a foul coming against the Hawks. That will go against number 3, Sarah Lou. Sarah Lou, that's her first. Lou, one of the seniors here on Hawken, coming in averaging 6.5 points per ball game, pulling down 3.2 rebounds per ball game. As this bounce pass from Austin goes into Tharp, she pulled up jumper just off the mark, no good. Ava Jean almost comes down with the rebound. Instead, Tess Peterson will bring it up here for the Hawks as she actually handed it off to Cami Cortad. As now it goes back to Lou. Lou working on Rosalind Tharp. Nothing there. Nice defense here from the Pirates. Playing man defense here as this switch goes to Ava Jean. And it's going to be stolen away by Audrey Austin. Austin bringing it back for the Pirates. Bounce pass to Victoria Lynch. Lynch into 2 defenders. And I believe she dribbled it off her foot, so it'll be a turnover by the Pirates. Ball going to the Hawks. 5-0 your score. As Cortad looking to inbound. She's going to have to hurry, and it's going to be a 5-second violation unless we had a timeout. Nope. It's a 5-second violation as the defense picked up for the Pirates. And we're going to have our first substitution here of the night as Mia Lynch checks in, Ava Jean checks out. 3.5-minute run here for Ava Jean as a starter here tonight. As this one goes into Mia Lynch. Lynch over to Tharp. Austin inside to Lynch. Nothing there as Mia pitches it back out. Pirates slowly moving around. 3-ball here from Victoria Lynch, no good. But an offensive rebound pulled in by Rosalind Tharp. Her shot just off the mark, no good. But she will head to the free throw line as the senior who wears number 14 for the Pirates, one of 3 captains for the Pirates. Rosalind Tharp coming in as a 52% free throw shooter this season as her first one goes up and rattles out. As 2 more substitutions are coming in for the Pirates as Peyton Winters and Andorra Porcello check in. Victoria Lynch out. Audrey Austin out as well. For Rosalind Tharp, 6.8 points per ball game as the second one goes up and in. Roz will check out with 3 points here in this first quarter. Also, 4.2 rebounds per ball game as Emily Meckenbauer checks in for the first time here tonight. So Jaden Newsom, the only starter remaining right now for the Pirates as the full court press is coming as it's almost picked off. Instead it goes into the hands of Peterson. She gets it up to Lou. Lou puts up a floater off the backboard, no good. Meckenbauer pulls into the rebound, hands it off to Newsom. Newsom pushing back the other way. Pirates have a break if they want it. Newsom into the paint, floater up and in. Jaden Newsom has her first points here of the ball game. As that pass goes right to Newsom. Newsom thought about it for a minute. As Peterson will pick up her first. That will be the team's second. As I think I missed a basket at one point because Jaden Newsom actually has 4 points here in this opening quarter. As Porcello wide open if she wanted it, instead gives it back up to Newsom. Newsom 3-ball rattles it in. Jaden Newsom now has 7. Quick timeout for the Hawks as the Perry Pirates come out with a 11-0 run here to start this frame. As I think we might be a little bit off on the score here because I have Newsom for 7, Austin for 3, and Tharp with 3 as well. I think maybe what happened was one of the Newsom baskets, or Tharp baskets, was credited to Newsom. But we will get that straightened out here at some point because Roz did have a runner at one point, a little jump shot. So I'll make that correction here. But anyways, the Pirates coming off a win, as we talked about, against Chardon, 45-35 in their last game on Saturday. They were led by Victoria Lynch. She had 16 points, 3 3-point makes, also 5 assists and 5 steals in 33 minutes. Vic comes into this game 6 points away from 500 for her career. She checked out with 0. But as the way this game's trending with an 11-0 start here for the Pirates, I would be sure that Vic will get into the books here pretty soon. As the Pirates break the huddle, Audrey Austin back in for the Pirates. Jaden Newsom now out. It's Winters, Lynch, Porcello, Meckenbauer, and Audrey Austin, your 5 on the floor for the Pirates. It'll be the Hawks ball with Tess Peterson here looking to inbound. Peterson gets it in off the hands of Meckenbauer, and it's going to be last touched by, I guess, Meckenbauer. I thought it was off the hands of Tess Peterson, but she'll come back and inbound again. 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. 11-0 your score. As this one is going to be stolen away by Audrey Austin. Kicks it up top to Porcello. Porcello, cross-court pass, gets into the hands of Winters. Now up top to Audrey Austin. She's going to set up the offense here for the Pirates. Winters had the shot, nothing there. Gets it into Mia Lynch. Lynch looking, nothing. Porcello now drives, goes to her right off the glass, no good. As this rebound's going to be pulled in by Lou. Sarah Lou bringing it back the other way for Hawken. Gets it over to Peterson. Lou, 3-ball, and she hits first basket of the game for the Hawks as Sarah Lou hits a 3, stopping an 11-0 Pirates run. As Coach Infalvi takes a timeout, as the Pirates here, quick timeout after the first basket, just a quick 30-second timeout. So will let me remind you that coming up tomorrow, the boys will be in action, I should say. They will be over at Hawken for their 3rd game of the season. The boys out to a 2-0 start on the season, and they're coming off a big win against Harvey on Saturday. Darren Malone ended up with 34 points for the Pirates, had 6 3-pointers in that ball game. So Malone and the Pirates will travel off to Hawken tomorrow before coming home on Thursday with a home game against Riverside and home Saturday against Sugar Grand Falls. So Pirates break the huddle, 11-3 your score, 2:48 to remaining here in the first quarter, as Audrey Austin will initiate the Pirate offense. As Austin kicks it over to Porcello, looking inside to Meckenbauer, nothing there. Now Mia Lynch flashes. The ball is stolen away and picked up, nope, taken back by Porcello. She'll reset here for the Pirates as this skip pass goes over to Austin. Austin finds Winter, she's blocked from behind. She'll head to the free throw line. She'll be shooting 2. This foul will go against, I believe, Sasha Miller, excuse me. So for Miller, that will be her first. Winter stepping to the free throw line, averaging 3 points per ball game. As this one rattles in, a 50% free throw shooter on the season. Came in 1 for 2 on the season from the free throw line. As she gets ready for her second. Did not have a great performance from the free throw line in the JV game, but hits both here as we have a substitution coming as Victoria Lynch checks back in, as Audrey Austin will check out for the Pirates. Austin checking out with 3 points here in this first quarter as that ball is tipped away by Winters, but back into the hands. We're going to have a travel. Nope, we're going to have a push on Emily Meckenbauer. Meckenbauer, that will be her first, Pirates' 3rd. So Peterson looking to inbound. Bounce pass over to Lou. Lou double teamed right away. Nothing there. Gets it back to Peterson. Peterson throws this one away, and it will be not really touched by anyone except for Coach Austin on the bench. The Hawks tried to speed it up a little bit and just threw that one away. As Victoria Lynch will now inbound here for the Pirates. As you have both the Lynch sisters, Porcello, Winters, and Meckenbauer, your 5 on the floor right now. As this one is stolen away, coming back the other way for the Hawks. Layup up and no good. As that was off by Gabby Safford, I believe. The gray on white, no, excuse me, that was 22, Danica Johnson with the miss. As Winters goes to her left, pull-up jumper, because it'll be off the mark to the right. Meckenbauer pulls down another offensive rebound. and she hits. She gets her first points of the ball game. As it's going to be stolen away by Victoria Lynch. Lynch bounce past the winners inside to Meckenbauer. She goes off the glass and in. Back-to-back baskets for Emily Meckenbauer. She now has 4. She'll head to the free throw line looking for her 5th point here in this first quarter. Meckenbauer, the freshman, wears number 33 for the Pirates, averaging 3.3 points per ball game. She has 11 free throw attempts on the season, which is second most on the Pirates team through 6 games. She is second to Rosalind Tharp, who has 21 free throw attempts. As this one goes up, back iron, no good. It's going to be last touch by Mia Lynch, and it will be Hawks ball as we have a line change coming for the Pirates. Austin back, Jean back, Rosalind Tharp back, and Jada Newsom. So you're starting 5 returns with Victoria Lynch, who stayed in the game, as it's a 17-3 Pirate lead. As Lou trying to set up the Hawks offense. Pirates in a little bit of a zone defense now, as this one goes out to Cortad. Bounce pass in is the pump fake by Miller. Cross-court pass over to Lou. Lou goes strong through 2 defenders, nothing there. As it was last touched by the Hawks, it's going to be a quick timeout for Coach Girick of the Hawks, as the Pirates open this game on an 11-0 run before the first basket came by Hawken, as the Pirates then have scored the last 6 points here in this first quarter. 17-3 your score. Just a little over a minute remaining here as we look at tonight's leading scores. We have Jada Newsom with 5, Emily Meckenbauer with 4, Rosalind Tharp 3, Peyton Winters with 2 coming from the charity stripe, as the Pirates look to continue their winning ways, as they will be in action at Sugar and Falls coming up on Friday. 5:30 JV game, 6:45 will be the varsity. Then Perry will have 2 more home games before the new year. They will host Canfield on Monday. That is a day game, and Mentor on the following Saturday, as the Hawks bring in a little bit of a full court pressure. As Austin breaks it, gets it over to Newsom. Newsom into Tharp, a little bit behind her, but able to stay with it. It looked like there was a foul there, and it was. As I believe that's going to go against Sasha Miller, but I'll wait for the official to make that call for me. So Rosalind Tharp will head back to the foul line, as Cortad was the one to pick up the foul there. As Tharp hits the first. Tharp now 2 of 3 from the free throw line here tonight. A 52% free throw shooter coming into today. As we talked about, she leads the team in free throw attempts. As the second one goes up and off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled in by Hawken. Coming back the other way is Lou. 1 minute remaining here, first quarter. 18-3 your score. Long 3 ball by Lou, and she hits. Sarah Lou with her second 3-point basket of the ball game, a 20% 3-point shooter on the season, as the Pirates break the press. Ava Jean bounce pass into Tharp. She kicks it back up top to Austin. Floater in the paint, no good. Rebound pulled in by Ava Jean. Ava Jean through a triple team, gets it over to Austin, who then turns it over. Try to bounce pass into Victoria Lynch, just off the mark, no good. As this 3 ball by Miller off the mark, long rebound pulled in by Victoria Lynch. Lynch is tied up, and we're going to have a jump ball possession arrow. We'll give the ball to the Hawks. So a little spurt here as Sarah Lou has all 6 of the Hawken points here tonight. Lou, a senior, wearing number 3. As this ball goes back into Lou. Lou in the paint. Cross pass over to Cortad. Cortad looking with Audrey Austin on her. Nothing there. It's going to be stripped away by Rosalind Tharp and hit out of bounds with 14, well, we'll just say 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 18-6 your score. As Cortad looking to inbound. Still looking. Well, the Pirates cause another 5 seconds. Nope, it's tipped away into the hands of Ava Jean. She tosses it up to Jada Newsom, who goes off. Tried to go with the left hand, a little bit short, but Victoria Lynch there for the offensive rebound. Picks it up and lays it in for her first point, as this half-court shot by Lou just off the mark, and that will do it. 20-6, end of the first quarter. Pirates with the lead. We'll take a quick timeout and bring you second quarter action next. Back here in Perry as we get ready for the second quarter here for the Pirates. Have a 20-6 lead to open the game on an 11-0 run. Pirates had a balanced scoring attack in the first quarter. Rosalind Tharp finished with 2, Jaden Newsom with 5, Audrey Austin with 3, Victoria Lynch 2, Emily Meckenbauer 4, Peyton Winters with 2. It's Winters, Mia Lynch, Sophie Savant checking in for the first time, and Dora Purcello and Emily Meckenbauer, your 5 on the floor for the Pirates as they open up this second quarter. Nice pass inside to Purcello. A reverse layup by Sophie Savant just off the mark as Lou pushes back the other way. Lou has all 6 of the Hawken points, has hit 2 3-pointers, thought about another one. Nothing there. She gets it over to Nelson. Nelson working on Savant, trying to get it inside. Nice pass in, nothing there. As this 3 ball is going to be off the back of the rim, no good. Emily Meckenbauer pulls in the rebound for the Pirates. And we're going to have a hold call going against Cami Cortad. For Cortad, that will be her second. So inbounding will be Peyton Winters. Hawks bringing a little bit of a press again. As Winters looking for Savant, gets it in. Sophie Savant, and we're going to have a warning coming against Hawken. Not happy with that last call. So I believe we got a warning instead of a technical, just a warning to head coach Jamie Gierek. As Winters gets it into Savant, back to Winters. The press coming, Pirates able to break it as Sophie Savant gets it into Mia Lynch. Lynch fumbled it for a moment, and it's going to be a turnover by the Pirates. As Lynch playing a little bit of defense here. Now the Hawks able to set up for a second quick 3 ball by Eliza Nelson. Off the mark, no good as it hit the back of the backboard, or the top of the backboard. So out of bounds on the Hawks as Winters passes it into Porcello. Gets it into Meckenbauer. Meckenbauer to Lynch. A 3-on-2 if the Pirates want it. Lynch pulls it, gets it into Meckenbauer. She lays it in as Emily Meckenbauer now has 6 points here in probably the last 3 minutes of this ball game. As the Pirates off to a little bit of a run here. As Nelson working on Sophie Savant, almost a steal by Porcello. Into Lou. Lou passes it over to Robinson. Now 3 ball by Cami Cortad, no good. Mia Lynch with the rebound. Lynch has been a rebounding machine this season. Over the first 6 games, we'll get her numbers here in a minute. As that pass goes into Sophie Savant. Bounce pass out to Porcello. Porcello to her right. Pull-up jumper. Off the mark, no good, but she gets her own rebound. As she tried to get it into Lynch, it's going to go into the hands, or I should say off the face of Sarah Lou, into the hands of Cami Cortad. As now Sarah Lou will bring it up for the Hawks. As the pick almost came, a good call there defensively for the Pirates. As Sasha Miller gets it up top to Cortad. Over to Robinson. Robinson almost stolen away. Excuse me, that was Mailer almost stolen away. As it goes back to Nelson. Jumper no good. Rebound pulled in by Porcello. She's pushing the other way. The Pirates have numbers if they want them. Porcello hands it off to Mia Lynch. Lynch into Savant. Savant goes up and under, and it's going to be blocked as she gets her own rebound. And it's going to be saved in by the Hawks. They're going to push back the other way. Coming back is Sasha Miller. Miller thought about a 3 ball. It's going to be a double dribble. Nice defense there for the Pirates. Able to cause Miller to double dribble on that. She wanted the shot. Nice defense there by Peyton Winters to cause the double dribble as number 12 checked in, and unfortunately I don't have a number 12 on my roster, so We'll just have to wait and see who that is here tonight. As this one goes behind the back. Miller had it almost stolen away by Winters. Over to 12. 12 with it. Bounce pass in, and it's going to go out of bounds as she was trying to find Maddie Mailer. This one will go out of bounds on the Hawks. Pirate basketball. 22-6 your score. Pirates with the lead here in this CBC contest. As Hawken comes in at 6-0, they're looking for their first conference win of the season. They are 0-2. Pirates 1-1 in CBC play. As Winters gets it into Savant, who gets it up to Lynch. Lynch to Meckenmeyer. Meckenmeyer stops for a minute, gives it back to the trailer in Lynch. She throws it up top to Winters. 3 ball off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound pulled in and then tipped away by Cami Cortad, as this will remain Pirate basketball. So Andorra Purcell will be the one to inbound here for the Pirates. She's looking, gets it in up top to Meckenmeyer, who gets it over to Lynch. Lynch over to Purcello. Purcello looking, still looking, nothing there off to Sophie Savant. Savant tried to go to her left, ran into a defender. Gets it off to Meckenmeyer. Purcello with it. Purcello almost inside to Lynch. It's going to be tipped and stolen away as the Hawks push back the other way. 12 with it, hands it off to Maddie Mailer. Mailer working on Savant. It's going to be tipped away by Winters, who gets it off to Purcello. Winters with it, up and off the glass and in, as Winters now has 4, as a line change is going to be coming here for the Pirates as we're almost halfway through the second quarter. 24-6 the Pirates lead it, as the JV had a big win earlier against the Hawks, 20-7 in the JV contest. A lot of the Hawks players playing both ways here tonight. Is that nice defense there by Sophie Savant to cause that shot to go errant, and it goes into the hands of Mia Lynch. We're going to have a push going against Maddie Mailer. For Mailer, that's her first, as we have a complete line change coming in for the Pirates as all 5 starters return. Starting here tonight for the Pirates is Audrey Austin, Jaded Newsom, Victoria Lynch, Ava Jean, and Rosalind Tharp. Where your starting 5 here tonight is Coach Infalvi Jr. waived 1 substitution, pulling Mia Lynch from the starting lineup and inserting Ava Jean here tonight in this contest against the Hawks. As Victoria Lynch has it, goes to her right, pull-up jumper off the back of off the rim and off the backboard and in. Lynch now has 4. She is 2 points away from 500 for her varsity career here as a Pirate. As Lou trying to set up the offense. Lou has all 6 of the points for the Hawks. She has 2 big 3-pointers. As 12 now has it. As this one goes behind the back from Sasha Miller, and she's going to dribble it right out of bounds, and it will be Pirate basketball. Another turnover by Hawken. Audrey Austin will be the one to inbound. As it goes into Rosalind Tharp, she fires it into Ava Jean. Back up top to Tharp. Pirates going to set up their offense now as Audrey Austin floater in the paint off the backboard and in. Audrey Austin now has 5. The senior averaging 7.5 points per ball game, pulling down 4.5 rebounds and 4.5 assists. So a 7-4-4 season going for Audrey Austin, as that one is tipped away by Rosalind Tharp. It will remain Hawken basketball as we have a substitution. Gabby Safford, number 15, checks back in for the Hawks. As the Hawks look here to inbound, they get it out to Lou. Lou with Victoria Lynch on her. Goes between the legs. Really nothing here offensively. You can try a little pick as Ava Jean switches over to Lou. She picks up her dribble. Gets over to... As this one's going to be stolen away. It looked like it was kicked for a moment by 12, but it will remain Hawks basketball. As J.D. Newsom, the last one to touch it. Checking back in, Eliza Nelson will check back in. Checking out will be Sasha Miller for Hawken. So Sarah Lou, 5'2" senior, wearing number 3 for the Hawks, puts up another 3 ball off the mark, no good. Into the hands of Newsom. Newsom with another rebound. Passes it up to Victoria Lynch. Lynch into the paint. Back up top to Ava Jean. Jumper off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled in by Lou. And we're going to have a foul going, I believe, against Rosalind Tharp. For Tharp, that will be her second. It'll be the team's second here in this. I'm sorry, the team's second, I should say, in the second quarter. 27-6. The Pirates have a 7-0 run here in this second quarter as they finish the first quarter 20-6 lead. Now out to 27-6 with just over 2 minutes to go here in this first half, as that one is almost stripped away by Tharp, as it's going to be touched and stolen by Audrey Austin. Pirates coming back the other way. Gets it up to Newsom. It's a 2-on-1. Bounce pass into Victoria Lynch. She puts up a jumper, no good. Ava Jean comes down with the offensive rebound for the Pirates. Now to Victoria Lynch. They're going to slow it down and set up here for the final 2 minutes. Jaden Newsom with it. Newsom. Bounce pass over to Tharp. Tharp back up top to Audrey Austin. Over to Ava Jean. As Newsom now with it goes to her left. A little floater off the mark, no good. Into the hands though of Audrey Austin. Another offensive rebound for the Pirates as Rosalind Tharp puts up a jumper, no good. Austin pulls down another offensive board here for the Pirates. As Ava Jean sets, shoots, and scores. The senior gets on the board. Ava Jean with her first basket of the ball game. She came in shooting 33% from the field as Lou tying her shoe here. So for Ava Jean and the Pirates, Ava, one of 4 seniors on this Perry Pirate roster. In the game against Chardon on Saturday, only played the final 2 minutes, had 1 foul, but she is coming off a career-high 10 minutes at Orange. She has played in all 6 games this year, now 7 games for the Pirates. She only played in 6 varsity games last year for Coach Infalvi and the Pirates as the defense causes another turnover. Pirates going the other direction. Audrey Austin, bounce pass into Victoria Lynch. Up and under as Vic now has 6 and 500 total points for her varsity career. And it's out to a 31-6 lead. 2 substitutions coming in here for the Pirates momentarily. As Nelson tried to force it inside, goes into the hands of into the hands of Austin. Austin outlet pass into Victoria Lynch. She has a quick 8 and another quick timeout here for the Hawks. As I believe we'll see if this is a 30-second timeout. Pirates will have 2 substitutions coming in, but 33-6 your score here as the Pirates out to a lead here against Hawken. For the Pirates coming up before the new year, they'll have a game at Sugar and Falls coming up on Friday. They will be home to Canfield on Monday, December 23rd. It is a noon tip. School ends on this coming Friday with a half a day. The girls will play Monday afternoon. Noon for JV, 1:30 will be your tip versus the Canfield Cardinals. Then they'll have the rest of the week off until Saturday, so they'll have 5 days off, and then they will host the Menor Cardinals. JV at 11:30, varsity at 12:45, and then the girls will be off until the new year when they open up 2025 with a trip over to Madison on January 4th. As Hawken inbounds, it was Nelson into Lou. Pirates, a little bit of a man defense here as Mia Lynch and Sophie Savant check back in. It's going to be last touch. Nope, just an errant pass by Sarah Lou. I thought maybe Ava Jean got a hand on it just the way the ball went. Rods and Tharp ready to check back in. Ava Jean checks out, so a little offense to defense here for Coach Infalvi in the final 25 seconds of this first half. As Savant gets it into Newsom. Newsom back to Sophie. Sophie up top to Victoria Lynch. She thought about speeding it up for a second as Rosalind Tharp has it at the top of the key. Resetting the offense. 15 seconds to go. Tharp to her right. Had a wide open layup, a little bit too hard off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled in by Lou. Lou coming back the other way. 5 seconds. Sarah Lou with it. Jaden Newsom in front of her. 2 seconds. 1 second. Desperation 3 off the side of the rim, no good. And the first half will end with the Pirates on a 13-0 run here to start this second quarter as they have a 33-6 lead at the half over Hawken. It's been a balanced scoring outburst here for the Pirates. You have Victoria Lynch with 8, Jaden Newsom with 5, Rosalind Tharp with 5, Peyton Winters with 4, and Ava Jean with 2, Audrey Austin with 5, I might have mentioned that already, and Emily Meckenbauer with 6. So we'll take a quick timeout here for halftime. Not sure if Athletic Director TJ Rockwell will join us, but if he doesn't, when we come back to start the third quarter, I'll have all the halftime stats for you as the Pirates lead it 34-6 at the half. here in Perry Spectator Gymnasium as we get you ready for the start of the second half here as the Perry Pirates lead the Hawken Hawks 34-6. The Pirates jumped out to a 20-6 lead after a 11-0 start to that first quarter. They started the second quarter on a 14-0. They did not give up a point in that second quarter. 14-0 run. It's probably 16 or 18-0 if you go back to the first quarter, but it'll be Hawken basketball here to start this third quarter. They're led by their senior, number 3, Sarah Liu. She has all 6 of their points as the Pirates will start. Ava Jean, Victoria Lynch, Rosalind Tharp, Jada Newsom, and Audrey Austin will start this second half for Coach Involvey Jr. and the Pirates as Liu, working on Newsom, goes to her right, nothing there. Comes back to the left, into the paint, passes it out to... That was Peterson, turned over into the hands of Lynch. She gets it off to Newsom. Newsom, hard off the glass. No good. Rebound pulled in by Tess Peterson. Peterson bringing it back the other way. That one's tipped away, but it stays Hawks basketball. But I can't find the right spot for my headset now. As Mailer, guarded by Ava Jean, gets it over to Peterson. Peterson tried to get it inside and does to Cami Cortad. Working on Rosalind Tharp, trying to go to the left. Nothing there. We're going to have a reach-in foul on Rosalind Tharp for Tharp. That will be her third. Team's first here in this third quarter. So Rosalind Tharp will have to play a little bit tighter now. As Liu, working on Lynch, gets it inside to Peterson. Peterson almost stripped from behind. She's guarded now by Newsom. Underhands it to Cortad. Cortad with Rosalind Tharp in front of her. Gets it back up top to Peterson. Peterson picks up her dribble. Ava Jean in front of her. We might have a 5-second call. Nope, she's able to get it over to Sarah Liu. Liu puts up a 3 ball off the mark, no good. Jada Newsom pulls in the rebound. Newsom comes back the other way for the Pirates. Gets it up top to Victoria Lynch, who thought about a 3. Now waits. The Pirates set up their offense as they get it to the top of the key to Audrey Austin. Moves it over to Ava Jean. Back up top to Newsom. Newsom to her left. Gets it in the paint. Hands it off to Victoria Lynch. Puts up the floater, no good. Ava Jean with her second basket of the ball game. The senior now has 4 points in her first varsity start. As Liu trying to initiate the Hawks offense. Hawks, as we mentioned, 0-6 on the season. JV lost earlier 20-7 as that one's tipped away by Jada Newsom. A lot of the JV players also playing in this game here tonight, as only 3 of the Hawks did not play in the JV game earlier here before this game started underway. As Sarah Liu is one of the 3. As Liu tried to drive, it's going to be a holding foul against the Pirates. It will be on Audrey Austin or Victoria Lynch. And it will go against Victoria Lynch. For Lynch, that is only her first, but team second here for the Pirates. Victoria Lynch led the way for the Pirates in the first half with 8 points, all coming in the second quarter. Emily Meckenbauer had 6, Audrey Austin, Jada Newsom with 5, Peyton Winters, Rosalind Tharp with 4 as that shot goes off the rim, no good, into the hands of Newsom. Newsom up top to Lynch. Lynch, cross-court pass to Tharp, who bounce passes it back to Victoria Lynch. High off the glass, no good. The point-blank range shots here for the Pirates not falling. This could be a little bit of a more lopsided score than it is at 36-6 as that shot's off the mark by Liu. Rebound pulled in by Tharp. Audrey Austin into the forecourt, gets it over to Newsom. 3 ball, I think her foot was on the line, but they're going to give her a 3 as Rosalind Tharp comes in with the offensive rebound. That has been a big key here for the Pirates tonight as Victoria Lynch puts up that 3, no good. Rebound pulled in by Tess Peterson. The one thing that the Pirates have been doing well, besides having a 36-6 lead, they have kept a lot of possessions alive on the offensive side, grabbing a bunch of offensive rebounds as we have a tie-up and a jump ball. Possession arrow should give it to the Pirates as we have 2 substitutions coming in here for the Pirates as Mia Lynch checks in and Andorra Porcello as well. Ava Jean and Rosalind Tharp head to the bench for the Pirates. As the Hawks tried to bring a little bit of a full court press, Pirates easily get through it. Porcello with it, brings it up top. Passes it off to Newsom. Newsom looking. She continues to go to her left. Passes it out to Austin. Pirates moving the ball well here as Porcello gets it back to Newsom. Nothing there. Newsom hands it off to Lynch. Lynch trying to work on Peterson. Nothing there. Pirates still trying to find the open girl as they're moving the ball fairly well here on this offensive possession. A lot of movement trying to catch the Hawks on a bad switch, and that's what they did. Is that 3 ball rattles off the back of the rim, no good. It'll be last touch by Mia Lynch, and it will go over to the Hawks, but a nice shot there by Jaden Newsom as the Pirates move the ball around. Newsom able to get that 3, just a little bit too strong on the shot as it goes out of bounds off the hands of Lynch and into the hands of the Hawks. Sarah Liu, one of 3 seniors for the Hawks, picks up her dribble. As this bounce pass goes in, we almost have a 5-second call, but able to move the ball a little bit. As Liu gets it into Peterson. It was tipped away briefly by Victoria Lynch. I believe it was last touched by Maddie Mailer. I think she kind of grabbed it while she was already standing on the line. So it'll be a turnover for the Hawks. Checking in will be Sasha Miller, a 5'3" freshman guard wearing number 24 for Hawken. Austin inbounds to Victoria Lynch. Lynch brings it into the forecourt. Picks up her dribble, gets it off to Newsom. Newsom with a little bit of a strong pass to Mia Lynch. As this goes to Audrey Austin, tries to get it into Lynch. Fumbled it for a second. Skip pass over to Newsom. Newsom into the corner to Victoria Lynch, who now brings it to her right. Pirates a little bit out of whack here. Nice play there by Jaden Newsom with a nice bounce pass in to Audrey Austin. Austin now with 7 as the Pirates extend out their lead 35-6. Pirates will have 3 checking in here at the next dead ball as Sasha Miller working on Purcello. Gets it out top to Cami Cortad. It's going to be an over and back, and we have that call. Nice play there for the Pirates defense as Beckenbauer, Winters, and Sophie Savant check in. We're going to say goodbye to Victoria Lynch, Audrey Austin, and Jaden Newsom. So it's Winters, Beckenbauer, Mia Lynch, Sophie Savant, and Andorra Purcello, your 5 on the floor as the Pirates set up their offense. Sophie Savant with it. Pirates looking. She's still looking, gets it into Beckenbauer. At the elbow, tried to get it over to Winters, and now she does. Winters off to her right. We're going to have a foul going against number 5, Maddie Mailer. For Mailer, that will be her second. And that will be the Hawks' second here in this second half, in the third quarter. 38-6 your score, 2:53 remaining. As Winters ready to inbound. She's still looking. She better pass it as she gets it into Savant. Sophie Savant sets up the offense. Played some 3 quarters in the JV game. The JV won 20-7 as Mia Lynch was tied up for a second. Someone needs to get, there we go, as she moves now. Sophie Savant with it. Sophie passes it off to Beckenbauer. It goes through the hands of Winters, and it's going to be an over and back. Those hands are the absolute worst. Tried to move before she caught the basketball and right through the hands, and it's a turnover for the Pirates. As we're at 2:34 remaining here in the third quarter. 38-6 your score. As we got a quick timeout here coming for the Hawks. As we look at tonight's scoring leaders, it was 20-6 after the first quarter for the Pirates, then 34-6 after, I should say, at halftime. The Pirates now have scored 4 points here in this third quarter, and that's where we stand right now, 38-6. All 2 3-pointers for the Hawks team in the first quarter by Sarah Liu. The senior had 2, or I should say both, of the points or baskets for the Hawks here tonight. Pirates used an 11-0 run in the first quarter and a 14-0 run, which is now extended over into the second quarter to an 18-0 run since midway, or I should say since the start of the second quarter. The Pirates are looking forward to their game coming up on Friday as they travel to Chagrin Falls. 5:30 JV, Varsity at 6:45 as Lou gets this one into Cortad. Cortad working on Lynch, going to her left. Now back to the right, brings it back to the top of the key. Switch to Beckenbauer, 3 ball no good. Sophie Savant with the rebound. She tripped for a moment, and we're going to have a foul coming against Maddie Mailer. For Mailer, that will be her second here in this third quarter. And we'll have a substitution coming in as 12 checks back in. I tried to hear the announcer say who her name was, because again, not on the roster that was provided by Hawken here tonight. So I apologize to number 12 for not knowing what her name is. Meckenbauer into the paint, off to Savant. Mia Lynch jumper, a little bit too strong. Rebound offensively again, pulled in by Meckenbauer. She turns, hits the jumper. She now has 8, and it's out to a 40-6 Pirate lead. As Lou, met by Purcello, hands it off to 12. 12 comes around the corner, nothing there, hands it off to Mailer. Mailer with Savant in front of her, picks up her dribble. Pass goes in with a bounce pass to Tess Peterson, and it's going to be stolen away by Emily Meckenbauer. Meckenbauer, and we're going to have a foul coming against number 5 again. That's Mailer. That's now her third here in this quarter. So I'm guessing we're going to see a substitution, or we're going to let Mailer ride a little bit, and that's what we're going to do. Is Winters brings it into the forecourt. Winters with it, working on Lou. Nothing there as Winters continues to go to her left. Kicks it out to Mia Lynch. Lynch over to Purcello. Purcello into the paint, off to Sophie Savant. Pump fake. She gets into the paint, nothing there. As the Pirates moving the ball nicely again. As Winters picked up her dribble, cross pass over to Sophie Savant. She gets into the paint, up and under, just off the mark, no good, but Sophie Savant will head to the free throw line as that foul will go against. So Maddie Mailer picks up her 5th, 4 of them coming here in this third quarter. So Mailer now done for the night. She will finish the night with 5 fouls, 4 of them coming here in this third quarter. As Sophie Savant steps to the free throw line looking for her first varsity points of the year, as that one goes off back rim, no good. Sophie Savant has played in 2 games here for the Pirates, pulling down 1 rebound per game and 2 assists. She is 0 for 3 coming into this game, as that one rattles off the back of the rim, no good, but another offensive rebound pulled in by Mia Lynch, and the Pirates are going to have a hold going against Tess Peterson. For Peterson, that will be her 2nd, and that should send Mia Lynch to the free throw line. That is already 5 team fouls here for the Hawks, as Mia Lynch will head to the free throw line. Lynch, an 80% free throw shooter on the season. As Lynch puts up the first one, is going to come up short. Of course, the announcer Jinx talked about how good she is on the season at 4 of 5, 80%. First one comes up a little bit short as Winters, Purcello, and Savant check out. Austin, Lynch, and Newsom check back in for the Pirates, as the second one goes up for Mia Lynch and in. Lynch gets her first basket of the ball, or first points of the ball game, excuse me. Lynch averaging 4.3 points per game, 8.5 rebounds. That's right, folks, 8.5 rebounds per game. She had a career high 11 rebounds against Richmond Heights, 7 of them coming on the offensive side for Mia Lynch. As that pass goes inside, shot up and in for number 12. I believe the announcer said Lily Burns, so that's what we'll go with here for the rest of the game, as that stopped a big run for the Pirates. As the Pirates started this quarter on a 7-0 run. But we'll have a foul that sends Audrey Austin to the free throw line. Clock is running now because we are over the point spread limit. As Austin hits her first. Austin, a 56% free throw shooter on the season, as the senior gets ready for her second. Shot for Audrey Austin, up and in, as Audrey Austin now has 9 points in the ballgame. Austin, a fabulous tennis player, is Burns off the mark as Austin pulls in that rebound. A state qualifier for the Pirates in tennis this past fall. So the Pirates finish the quarter 43-8. Your score. We'll take a quick break. We'll bring you the final 8 minutes when we come back. Back here in Perry as we get ready for the final 8 minutes of this ball game, with the Pirates looking to get over 500 at a 4-3 record. If they can win here tonight, they are up 43-8 with 8 minutes to go over the Hawken Hawks. They will improve to 2-1 in conference play. Hawks could possibly fall to 0-7. As it's Ava Jean, Peyton Winters, Mia Lynch, Sophie Savant, and Andorra Porcello, your 5 on the floor to start this fourth quarter for the Pirates. As Sarah Liu gets it into Cortad, as that pass was off the mark to Sasha Miller. It'll be a turnover by the Hawks. And if it is the final minutes for the normal starters here tonight, Victoria Lynch will finish with 8. She is over 500 points for her varsity career, as Mia Lynch just off the mark on that shot. It's going to be last out by the Pirates. A nice defensive play there by Cami Cortad to box out Ava Jean on that rebound. So it'll remain Hawks basketball. Clock will continue to run. 43-8 your score, as Lou will bring up here for the Pirates as they go into a little bit of a zone defense. Pirates a little 2-1-2 or 2-3 zone, however you want to look at it, as Lou has 6 of the 8 points for the Hawks here tonight, as it goes over to Burns. Lily Burns was the mysterious number 12 all game, as Andorra Porcello comes up with the steal, gets it over to Sophie Savant. Savant off the backboard and in. Congratulations to Sophie Savant, her first varsity basket. Off the assist from Andorra Porcello, she goes up and under, off the glass, a layup and in. So after 0 for 3 coming into this ball game, Sophie Savant gets on the board here as the freshman playing in her 3rd game of the season on the varsity level, as that shot's off the mark, but a rebound pulled in by Sasha Miller. Miller puts up a shot, and I believe that was a 2. So Miller gets her first baskets of the ball game as that freshman hits. As this one goes into Ava Jean. Jean back up top to Savant. Pirates will have 2 more freshmen checking in here in a moment as that 2 ball goes. Sophie Savant on a little hot streak now. Back-to-back baskets for the freshman. She's now up to 4, 47-10. The score here with just under 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. As Sasha Miller has it, trying to work through this Pirate zone. Miller goes to her left, met by a double team. Cortad back up top to Burns. Burns gets to the elbow, tied up with Mia Lynch. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow should go to the Pirates, as Emily Meckenbauer will check back in for Ava Jean. And Mia Lynch will also check out. Tegan Feaster in for the first time here tonight. For Feaster, I believe this is her 2nd or 3rd varsity game. I'll have to check that here in a minute, as Winters gets it into Savant. Savant has the last 4 Pirate points as she's looking inside. Nothing there. Bounce pass over to Winters. Winters goes to her left. Pull-up jumper. A little bit too hard, but a nice offensive rebound for Sophie Savant. She comes up short, but Emily Meckenbauer is there to keep the possession alive for the Pirates. As now Peyton Winters again goes to her left into the paint. Jumper, no good. As Kimmy, and we're going to have a traveling violation. It's going to remain Pirate basketball. As nice defense there by both Meckenbauer and Winters to going after that offensive rebound caused Cami Cortad to travel, and the Pirates will get the basketball as Winters finds Meckenbauer. She goes up strong, and Cortad will pick up the foul. That will be her 3rd. Emily Meckenbauer will head to the free throw line. The freshman already has 8 points here tonight, all coming from the field. She's 0 for 1 from the free throw line. As Meckenbauer will shoot 2 for Meckenbauer, the freshman averaging 3.3 points per ball game. As this shot goes up and off the mark, no good. Meckenbauer coming in at a 45% free throw shooter. As Porcello checks out, Winters checks out. Adriana Poser checks in, and Abby Fleener checks in for the Pirates. As Meckenbauer, second one up and no good. She crossed the line before that one went in, so we will wipe away the basket and we'll stay at 47-10. Fleener getting her first varsity minutes of the season. Poser has already played in 1 game for the Pirates, as Sarah Liu goes off the glass, no good. Tegan Feaster had it for a moment. She's going to come up. Nope, it's going to be a tie-up. It's going to remain Hawks basketball, as Cortad and Feaster got tangled up in that one. So it's Fleener, Poser, Meckenbauer, and we're going to have a timeout here for the Hawks. So 47-10 your score, 3:18 and counting. We'll have a full timeout, so at 3:16 remaining in the ballgame, 47-10 your score. If it's for the Pirates, let's take a look at some of the leading scorers here. Victoria Lynch has 8. Ava Jean finished with 4, 2 points in each half. Rosalind Tharp finishes with 4. Audrey Austin finished with 9. Jada Newsom with 5. Sophie Savant has 4 here in this fourth quarter. Mia Lynch with 1. Emily Meckenbauer with 8. Peyton Winters with 4 is how we got here in this ballgame. The Pirates used 3 different runs to start the quarters. 11-0 in the first quarter, 14-0 in the second quarter, where they held the Hawks scoreless, and the 7-0 run in that third quarter helped the Pirates get out to a 47-10 lead. For the Pirates, obviously they're looking to get back on the practice court tomorrow as they get ready for Chagrin Falls coming up on Friday. Chagrin Falls previously played the Hawken on last Friday, and Chagrin Falls beat Hawken 80-13 in that ball game on Friday. So the Hawks get it inbounded here to Miller. Miller into the double team, gets it back up top to Burns. Burns has 2 points here in this second half, hands it back off to Miller. Miller looking, goes behind the back, thought about a 3. Skip pass over to Lou. Lou 3 ball, off the mark, no good. That's going to be tipped back, and it's going to be picked up by Burns. And she must have stepped on the line, so it'll be Pirate basketball. Nice play there by Poser to get back on the defense to help force that turnover. As Fleener will inbound here for the Pirates. As Hawken makes 2 quick substitutions, as Peterson checks back in, and Safford as well, as Cortad and Lou both check out. So their nights are done. Lou finishes with 6, Cortad with 0. As that pass goes inside, Meckenbauer looked like she was fouled. No call there. Like I said, 47-10, you just let them play. As that pass was a little bit low, we're going to have a tangle up with Feaster and Burns. It will remain Pirate basketball. Fleener will be the one to inbound here for the Pirates. As Fleener looks, gets it into Feaster. Feaster up and under and in. Tegan Feaster with her first varsity basket of the season. Came in 0 for 2 in the games that she has played, so now her and Sophie Savant both have scored here in of their varsity careers. As Miller tried to get it into Nelson, a little bit too high. As the clock continues to tick, the Pirates with a 40-point lead, 50-10 your score right now. As Sophie Savant gets it into the forecourt. Savant with it, looking. Gets it over to Meckenbauer. Meckenbauer over to Poser. Poser back to Savant, thinking about a 3. Now puts it on the ground, goes to the left, off the glass, and in. Sophie Savant now has 6 points here in this second half, and it continues to extend the lead out. So a nice showing here for Sophie Savant, getting her first varsity basket in her 3rd varsity game. It might be her 4th. I should have thought about that before I said it, but once you start talking, it just comes out. As Emily Meckenbauer picks up her 2nd, and that will send Tess Peterson to the free throw line. The sophomore, 5'8", heads to the free throw line. We're going to have a full timeout for the Hawks here with 48 seconds remaining. But I guess that will give us time to tell you about the boys, who are 2-0 on the season, as I see Coach Ice here in the gym. The boys 2-0 on the season, coming off a big win on Saturday as they went to Hawken and won. Went to Harvey and won. They picked up their season opener / home opener victory against Orange. They will be in action tomorrow as they will athletic department podcast. You could check out TJ Rockwell and myself as we talk to Darian Malone, the star of the game against Hawken. Finished with 34 points, 6 3-point makes. He joined us on the podcast earlier today. It will drop tomorrow, so you can check out episode 17 of Walk the Plank. As Malone was the interview, as that shot is off the mark for Peterson. Peterson, a 29% free throw shooter on the season. But each week, the athletic director, TJ Rockwell, and myself conduct a podcast. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on the school's YouTube page. There's a audio version and a video version. If you have an Alexa at home, you could ask her to play Walk the Plank podcast, and she will play the latest edition for you. But check out Malone, great senior. As this bounce pass from Sophie Savant goes over to Tegan Feaster. Feaster now has 4. As she got her first basket, she now has the last 4 points here for the Pirates. As that ball is picked up and handed off to Peterson. Peterson back up top to Nelson. Around the back goes Miller. Miller to Burns. Burns with Poser in front of her, almost stolen away by Savant. Instead it goes into the hands of Gabby Safford, as that's tipped away by Emily Meckenbauer. 15 seconds to go. Hawks looking for the final shot, as that shot's put up there by Eliza Nelson. Rebound pulled in by Poser. As this shot comes into Tegan Feaster. She's going to go off the bottom of the backboard. No good. As that backcourt underhand shot by Burns, a little bit off the mark, and that will be the final. 53-10 your score. The Pirates putting together a nice defensive stand here as they got out to a big first half lead as they led 34-6. And then in the second half scored 19 to get out to 53-9. If you're looking for the final numbers here in no particular order, Peyton Winters will finish with 4, Tegan Feaster with 4, Victoria Lynch with 8. She came in needing 6 to reach 500 for her varsity career. Obviously 6 or 8 plus minus the 2, so she's at 502 on her career. She finishes with 8. Ava Jean with 4, Rosalind Tharp with 4. Audrey Austin will finish with 9. Jada Newsom with 5, all coming in the first half. Sophie Savant with 6, Mia Lynch with 1, and Emily Meckenbauer will finish with 8. The girls will be back in action coming up on Friday, as they will be at Sugar Falls. The next live stream telecast on the girls' side will come your way on Monday, which is a matinee game, 1:30 tip against Canfield here at Perry. JV will get underway at noon, with the varsity coming at 1:30. So that will do it here from Perry as your final, 53-10. Have a good night, and we will talk to you on Thursday as the boys will host Riverside coming up on Thursday.